Hey Dodgers fans, welcome back. Today we are diving deep into some of the most exciting possibilities for the Los Angeles Dodgers as the MLB offseason kicks into full gear. There's no shortage of top-tier talent hitting free agency, and one name in particular has been generating a lot of buzz lately: Kyle Tucker. Now, Tucker isn't just any player. He's an outfielder with incredible versatility, a strong bat, and a presence on the field that could be a game-changer for Los Angeles as they aim to defend their championship and pursue a historic three-peat. Over the past season, Tucker showed flashes of brilliance that had analysts and fans alike buzzing about his potential, even before injuries impacted his overall performance. What's truly compelling about him is not just the raw numbers, but the combination of skill, athleticism, and the stage he could have playing in Los Angeles. He is entering his age 29 season, which is prime time for a player of his caliber, and the Dodgers roster dynamics make him a perfect fit to step into a more central role. With some veteran players nearing the twilight of their careers, having a reliable, powerful outfielder to fill gaps and maintain offensive momentum is crucial. Let's take a look at what made Tucker stand out last season despite the setbacks. Before an injury slowed him down, he was on pace to put up one of the highest wins above replacement, WAR, totals in the league, and his batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage were all trending upward. Even as he battled through the injury, he still managed to hit 22 home runs, drive in 73 runs, and steal 25 bases. These are strong numbers under any circumstances, but when you consider that he was dealing with physical limitations for a significant portion of the year, it makes his achievements even more impressive. Dodgers fans should be paying attention to players like Tucker not just because of their stats, but because of how they can integrate into a winning roster. The potential impact on team chemistry, defensive alignments, and offensive strategy is just as important as the numbers on the page. Imagine a lineup where Tucker brings consistency, speed, and power, complementing the Dodgers' existing talent while offering new opportunities to exploit opposing pitchers. His presence could change the way teams approach matchups against Los Angeles, making him a highly strategic acquisition. Now, there's always going to be debate around free agents of Tucker's caliber. Questions naturally arise about his durability, especially after the injury last season. Fans and analysts often compare new prospects to past examples, like players who signed major contracts but struggled to stay healthy or maintain peak performance. However, Tucker's case is different. His approach at the plate, the way he handles at-bats, and his ability to adapt make him less of a risk than some might assume. Last year, he had around 500 at-bats and struck out only 88 times, which shows his ability to make contact and stay disciplined even when facing high-pressure pitching. The kind of plate discipline, paired with his speed on the bases, creates a multidimensional threat that few teams can easily counter. It's not just about home runs or RBI totals. It's about a player who can change the flow of the game through multiple facets, and Tucker certainly fits that description. Dodgers fans are used to seeing players who can dominate in one area, but a player who contributes across the board is rare, and Tucker could provide that edge as the team heads into a season filled with high expectations. Another point to consider is the fit within the Dodgers' current strategy and financial flexibility. Los Angeles is a team accustomed to making bold moves when it comes to securing top talent, and the addition of Tucker could align perfectly with their long-term goals. Even with high-profile players already on the roster, there is room for someone like Tucker to not only contribute immediately, but also grow into a cornerstone player for the next several seasons. His age, skill set, and proven ability to perform under pressure make him a strong candidate to become a central figure in the Dodgers' plans. While contracts for players of his caliber can be significant, the return on investment, both in terms of performance and strategic advantage, could make it one of the most worthwhile moves in recent memory. The Dodgers are not just looking for big names. They're looking for players who can sustain excellence over time, and Tucker checks that box in multiple ways. By integrating him into the outfield, the team can cover more ground defensively, maintain a dynamic offense, and position itself to capitalize on opportunities as they arise throughout the season. Beyond the tangible skills, there's also the mental and intangible aspect of Tucker's game. Players who have faced adversity, whether through injury or intense competition, often come back stronger and more focused, and Tucker is no exception. His experience navigating a challenging season gives him a maturity that could be invaluable in the clubhouse. For a team like the Dodgers, maintaining leadership, resilience, and a winning mindset is just as important as stats and contracts. Tucker's presence could energize younger players, provide mentorship, and help sustain the team's culture of excellence. Baseball is as much about momentum and confidence as it is about mechanics, and a player who can contribute positively to the team dynamic can be the difference between a strong season and a championship run. The potential for Tucker to make a mark both on and off the field adds another layer of appeal to the Dodgers' consideration. As we move forward into the offseason, the questions surrounding Tucker will likely dominate discussions among fans and analysts alike. Should the Dodgers pursue him aggressively? What kind of contract will make sense? How would he fit alongside existing stars? And what role would he play in shaping the next era of the team? These are the conversations that drive excitement during this period, and fans have a lot to weigh in on. While there may be skeptics pointing to the challenges of his past season, the upside remains compelling. The combination of talent, versatility, age, and potential fit with the Dodgers roster makes Kyle Tucker one of the most intriguing names in this free agent class. Every team evaluates risk versus reward differently, but the opportunity to add a player who can influence the game in multiple dimensions, adapt to team needs, and grow alongside the roster is hard to ignore. Dodgers fans should be ready for a busy offseason because a signing like Tucker's could redefine the trajectory of the team, not just for one season, but for years to come. Now, looking deeper into what Kyle Tucker could bring to the Dodgers, it's not just about his stats or age. It's about timing and fit within the team's overall strategy. The Dodgers have a roster with a mix of veterans and emerging talent, and the balance between the two is critical for sustained success. Adding a player like Tucker could provide a bridge between experienced players who have carried the team to championships and younger athletes ready to step into bigger roles. The outfield, in particular, is an area where the Dodgers have faced questions in recent seasons. Injuries, inconsistent production, and a natural decline of aging players have created openings that a versatile, powerful, and disciplined player could fill. Tucker offers a unique combination of skills: the ability to hit for average, the power to drive in runs, speed on the base paths, and defensive reliability. Each of these elements contributes to a more complete team and creates opportunities to adjust strategies depending on matchups, pitcher tendencies, and game situations. One of the most appealing aspects of Tucker's profile is his ability to handle pressure and adapt to changing circumstances. Last season, he faced significant challenges, yet his performance remained above average across multiple metrics. His batting average may have dipped due to injury, but his on-base percentage and slugging numbers still reflected his overall talent and resilience. For the Dodgers, acquiring a player who can overcome adversity and still produce is invaluable, particularly in high-stakes situations like the playoffs. The mental toughness and consistency he brings can translate into critical contributions in key moments, from clutch hits to making difficult defensive plays. The Dodgers have always valued players who can perform when it matters most, and Tucker's combination of skill, experience, and durability aligns perfectly with that philosophy. Fans can imagine him stepping into the lineup with confidence, making an immediate impact while also complementing the strengths of the team's existing stars. Financial considerations are always part of the discussion with high-profile free agents. But for the Dodgers, this is a situation where strategic investment makes sense. The team has a track record of making calculated moves to acquire talent that not only boosts performance in the short term, but also strengthens the foundation for future seasons. Tucker's age and potential trajectory make him an investment with both immediate and long-term benefits. Unlike players who are past their peak, Tucker is entering the prime years of his career. That means the Dodgers could realistically expect several seasons of top-tier production if he stays healthy. When evaluating contracts, it's not only about the dollars involved, but also about value per season and impact on team performance. In this context, Tucker's skill set, proven track record, and versatility make him a compelling candidate for the Dodgers roster. The team's management has historically been willing to spend where it matters, and Tucker represents a clear opportunity to secure elite talent that can contribute to both winning now and sustaining success in the years ahead. There are, of course, considerations about injury history and potential risks, but those must be weighed against the upside. Baseball, perhaps more than any other sport, involves uncertainty. Even the most durable players face challenges, and performance can fluctuate due to many factors. What sets Tucker apart is the combination of his talent and his approach to the game. He is not prone to high strikeout rates. He can make adjustments mid-season, and he has demonstrated the ability to stay disciplined at the plate. These traits reduce the level of risk and increase the likelihood that he will deliver consistent results, even in difficult stretches. For Dodgers fans, this means confidence that a player like Tucker could slot seamlessly into the lineup, contribute to winning games, and provide the kind of consistency that the team relies on in both regular season and postseason play. Another layer to consider is how Tucker's potential presence affects team dynamics and matchups. By adding a player who can perform across multiple aspects of the game, the Dodgers gain flexibility in constructing lineups and defensive alignments. Pitchers facing Los Angeles would need to account for Tucker's presence, altering their approach to other hitters, which can create opportunities across the lineup. Speed on the bases, defensive range, and a strong arm in the outfield all factor into how opposing teams strategize, and that indirect impact can be just as important as direct contributions like home runs or RBIs. The Dodgers, with their analytical approach and deep understanding of game strategy, are likely to recognize these nuances and see Tucker as a player who can influence outcomes beyond traditional statistics. Every matchup, every inning, and every game could shift in subtle but meaningful ways when a player of his caliber is on the field. Lastly, beyond numbers and strategy, there's the excitement factor. Dodgers fans thrive on players who bring energy, potential, and the sense that each game matters. Kyle Tucker embodies that excitement. He has the potential to produce highlight reel plays, key hits in clutch moments, and moments that energize both the team and the fan base. The psychological effect of adding a player with his skill set can ripple through the entire roster, inspiring teammates, challenging opponents, and elevating overall performance. Baseball is as much a mental and emotional game as it is physical, and Tucker's ability to contribute on all fronts makes him a player who could define the next chapter of Dodgers baseball. As the offseason progresses, keeping an eye on how negotiations unfold and how the Dodgers position themselves to acquire him will be one of the most compelling storylines in Major League Baseball. His potential impact extends far beyond individual statistics. It's about reshaping the team's identity, maintaining championship-level performance, and setting the stage for future success. Dodgers fans, get ready, because the addition of a player like Kyle Tucker could be transformative, and every update in the coming months will be worth following closely. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. In what could be the most whispered about move of the season, whispers are circulating that Andrew Friedman, the ever-calculating Dodgers executive, may have pulled off a last-minute trade that has the Los Angeles faithful buzzing with anticipation. Sources close to the team, who requested anonymity due to the sensitivity of the situation, suggest that Friedman worked tirelessly behind closed doors to secure reinforcements for the Dodgers roster, potentially shaking up the National League landscape. The details of the trade remain murky, though insiders hint at a high-profile acquisition that could address some of the Dodgers' lingering weaknesses, whether it's shoring up the bullpen, adding depth to the infield, or injecting another power bat into the lineup. Talk around the clubhouse is that players are already speculating about who might arrive in Los Angeles, with excitement and curiosity spreading like wildfire through social media. Some even suggest that Friedman's maneuvering reflects a broader strategy to not just compete, but dominate as the playoffs loom on the horizon. While the Dodgers front office has been characteristically tight-lipped, the rumor mill refuses to quiet down. Fans are poring over every press conference and tweet, dissecting each word for clues. The chatter is particularly intense because it comes at a time when the team seemed set for a quiet stretch, leading many to believe that this move is more than just tactical. It's a statement. Observers in baseball circles are already speculating how this trade could ripple across other teams, forcing rival GMs to reconsider their own rosters before the trade deadline closes. Some insiders hint that the deal may have involved multiple players or even a swap with a surprising partner, the kind of trade that could rewrite the Dodgers' trajectory for the season. While confirmation is still pending, one thing seems clear. Andrew Friedman isn't just managing a team. He's orchestrating a chess game that has everyone guessing his next move. If the whispers prove true, Los Angeles could be looking at a roster bolstered in ways that make them a contender few will dare underestimate. Until the Dodgers or Friedman himself break the silence, the rumor mill will continue to churn, leaving fans and pundits alike on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the big reveal. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.